Indoor training keeps getting better and better. It's getting more immersive, more realistic, and more fun. And in this video, we're going to show you an app called Ruvy, which allows you to ride, race, or train virtually in real places. So places like the Stelvio Pass, outdoors, and many more. Now, before we carry on and show you the app and all the features and things that you can do in Ruvy, be sure to subscribe to GCN if you haven't already, and also click the bell icon, as this way you'll get notifications when we upload videos and it helps support the channel. There are quite a few indoor training apps out there. Some of them use virtual worlds and virtual reality, and others use interactive videos. And Ruvy is different because it uses augmented reality. What is augmented reality, I hear you ask? It takes the real world and projects virtual images onto it. So in this case, you or I cycling on a real road that really exists. So there's loads of options to choose from within the Rouvy app. So you could cycle up the Stelvio Pass or the Passo Jiao or the Ironman Kona course if you're tri-curious. But there's absolutely loads to choose from. I mean, there's even a partnership with the Tour de Suisse, meaning you get to ride stages of the beautiful Tour de Suisse as well, which is rather exciting. Ruvy has over 7,000 kilometres of routes, including 70 iconic places and over 3,000 odd films. All the videos effectively offer basic levels of augmented reality in that you can ride them virtually and see your stats. However, there is a selection of dedicated augmented reality videos that offer a greater level of augmented reality with avatars, road signs that appear, and other features too. What's really cool about it is if you're training for a specific event or you're going to a specific place and you want to train and prepare for a specific climb that's in that event, or maybe even the whole route itself, you often can. So, for example, if you were doing the Maratona Dolomites, you've got the Passo Jiao there and the Valparola and several others. So you could practice those climbs in the comfort of your own home. If you speak to any coach, they'll say, regardless of what you're training for, one of the most important things to include within your training is specificity. And you can't get more specific than training for the specific climbs that you're going to be doing in your chosen event, which is really cool. Just looking through here, I've spotted that there is the Valparola. Now, the Passo Valparola is a climb that I actually Everested last year, so it's quite a special one for me, and one that I'm very familiar, ridden up and down it 12 times in a day. So I'm going to click on that one, fire it up, and have a ride of that and see how it goes. So we select the climb, dead easy, and then it gives you the option to pick your sensors and pair your sensors if you haven't already. But it's all very intuitive and very straightforward to do and pretty quick. So there we go, it's connecting my turbo and my heart rate strap. To use Ruvy yourself, you can use just a standard non-smart trainer if you pair it with a speed sensor. And this means that you'll have to adjust the resistance manually yourself. So when you get to a steeper point, it tells you in the video, and then you just turn up the resistance and make it a little bit more difficult. But to get the best and most immersive experience, I'd suggest using a smart trainer like this Elite Duretto X. And the reason is that it automatically changes the resistance for you when you encounter a less steep or steeper section of road. When you get on a steeper section of road, you really feel the difference. It's mad how it accurately replicates the changes in gradients of what you get in real life. This is a climb I feel like I know like the back of my hand, having ridden it 12 times in a day. And I remember this bit, I loved this bit, because this bit's only 4%, or it felt a lot flatter when I was doing it. And it is in the game, but then there's the bits that I remember hating, where the gradient ramps up and the trainer responds, and it gets much harder. I've also got fond memories of this hotel coming up on the left, because that's where we were staying. And I remember about halfway through my ride, Emma Pooley was waiting for me there with the greatest apple strudel I've ever had in my entire life. Good times. In addition to the videos that are built into the app, there is the option to create your own videos too. User-generated content is supported, but the professionally done videos on climbs like this have often been filmed on motorbikes or on cars, meaning that the footage is very smooth, as I'm sure you can see, and the resolution's nice and clear too. I'm currently enjoying the peace and serenity of riding solo up the Valparola, but there is the option to ride with others as well, a little downhill bit. And you could log on with one of your friends, arrange to do it at the same time, and you could ride up the climb together, either racing or doing it solo, which is nice. And also you can put on bots as well. So anyone that's ridden this within the app, you can select them as a bot to ride against, either get someone to chase or someone to chase you, which is kind of cool. You can see I've actually put a bot on down at the bottom, but there, behind me at the moment. Although that's not going to last much longer at the speed I'm currently riding. It's nice to have the social element though, it's really cool. And according to Ruvy, there's races that you can do as well. And apparently there's around $10,000 in prizes given out annually for races on Ruvy. Nice. So we're approaching the top of the Valparola now, and you can sort of see the view, but it's bringing back very strong memories for me. I mean, I would have loved to have used this tool to train on for this climb. I mean, the preparation would have been excellent, as it's very representative of the effort. But there, I can see coming into view that big hotel that's right at the top. And every time I'd come up this climb when I was Everesting, I'd see that bit and I'd be like, yes, thank goodness. It is always a nice thing to see. And then when you get up to the top here, the views are just incredible. It's actually the site of an old World War I battlefield as well. Fact. But it's a beautiful place. I've switched on to a different climb now. This, as many of you will recognise, is the Stelvio Pass coming up from the Bormio side. It's an absolute epic climb. It's like, got to be one of the climbs to do before you die, without a doubt. Definitely a top 10. And this is the famous 14 tornado section, about halfway up. 14 hairpins. It's like spaghetti draped across a mountain. But it's mad being able to just do this in the comfort of your own home. And you know, if you were going out there for a once in a lifetime trip to ride it, as many people do and make that pilgrimage, it's amazing that you could practice and prepare for it at home in such a specific way. As part of the augmented reality experience, you can see there's a rider up ahead of me there, and little signs appear on the side of the road. They pop up and they tell you what the gradient is. That one ominously says 14%. Great, that's my favourite gradient. But I'm catching this dude, there we go. See you later. I'm getting competitive with bots. Anyway, there's another one up there, so I think I'm going to try and catch him as well. I'll show you, bot. Bloody hell, Stelvio is tough. But right up until this moment, all I've shown you is mega epic climbs. But Ruvy isn't just climbs. You can also do flat rides, as I'm quite relieved about, and I'm sure many of you will be as well. Now, in addition to the flat rides and flat routes that are on here, there are also workouts and training plans. So you don't have to just do, you know, rides up big climbs. You can do structured interval sessions as well. There's lots you can choose from that have been created by expert cycling coaches, but you can also input your own interval session from something like Training Peaks, and there's a session builder in the app as well, so you can build your own session. And I'm getting pretty tired. Oh man, bloody hell, 11%. Oh. I'm just very thankful as I get to the top that I'm not Everesting this today. It's not an easy climb. But if you want to Everest it, then well, you can do in your own house. That'd be insane. Whew. So to use Ruvy, you'll need a subscription, and they offer a 14-day free trial without a credit card, which means if you do forget to cancel it after the end of the 14 days, you won't get roped into paying, which is nice. But if you do want to carry on after the 14 days, then it's $10 a month from there on in. And it's supported on a number of platforms, so you can use iOS, Android, Windows, and also Mac, which is currently in a beta mode. Whew. However, Ruvy is offering an extended 30-day free trial to the viewers of this video. To access it, simply click on the link in the description below. I hope you've enjoyed this first look at Ruvy and found it clear and informative. And if you have, then please give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends. Now, to watch another video on indoor training, you can click down here on my Duretto X.